What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Pour. I'm Jordan.
I'm Brian.
We are going to be tasting Bulleit's new bottled and bond. But before we get to that, we want to make sure that you're invited to the Seymour Main Street Bourbon Pour. It's a blind tasting event that Brian and I organized. Tickets for that event are in the link in the description. It's coming up April 5th. We have a blind tasting of 5 pours, silent auction with George T. Stagg and a full Blanton set, and Stuff and Whiskey from YouTube will be joining us. So get your tickets through the link in the description below. But Brian, I'll let you share with everybody what we've got here on the bar top with this Bulleit bottled and bond.
So this was I got an email that this had just came out. Reached out to Keith and said, "Hey, can you get this?" And he said, "I already have it coming. It'll be here Wednesday." And this was on Monday. And I thought, okay, awesome. Yeah. I hadn't seen anything about it. I got the email and just saw that they were releasing this, obviously bottled and bond. So it's a 100 proof. It is a 7-year bottled and bond, so it's got a pretty good age statement to it. So it was distilled in the spring of 2017, and then just basically Bulleit. I don't know. They put some good lore. Their rye's okay. Their bourbon's okay for a mixer. We've kind of dogged on their 10-year, so I was kind of hoping we might find something that's good in the middle. A 7-year bottled and bond sounds pretty good to me.
And that punches up with Heaven Hills bottled and bond is 7 years. Henry McKenna 10. That's pretty good for.
I think it was $55, $57, somewhere in that range. So not terrible, but a little on the higher end.
Now it does say very special bottling. Do we know if that's if this is like a one-off run or?
So they did say it sounded like it's going to be an allocated drop. Okay. But then they were going to reproduce this again in the future. Okay. So I don't think it's going to be a standard offer.
Maybe
shelf.
Maybe annual deal or something. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Well, Bulleit, like you said, we've only had a few products. I think you like the 12-year rye. Is that what it is?
The rye. There's a 10-year rye and a 12-year rye. The 10-year is phenomenal.
Haven't had the 12.
Not had the 12. Yeah. But yeah, the 10-year is really good.
Yeah. All right, let's go. And of course, Bulleit, their mash bill is high rye, right? I think so.
I'm not positive on that. Honestly. I don't want to say that and be wrong, but
I think this is a high rye. Yes, it is because I just smelled it.
Yeah, it's got actually a really good nose.
Almost like a piney sweetness, like a pine cone. Mm-hmm. Little pine cone sap or something,
I get a little maple syrup type. Yeah. Maybe that's the sap that you're getting. A little oaky.
A little oaky.
A little earthy.
Yeah. Are you thinking pine too? Do you get a little pine? Something in that realm.
Something there. Yeah, I could. Yeah, actually, it did kind of give me a little bit. Not that you want to smell varnish.
Yeah,
but
right.
It did kind of give it like a varnish type.
Yeah, that varnish or varnish. And I'm going to agree with earthy too. There's a little bit part towards the back as you inhale, but there is a good little sweetness there.
Yeah, it's got
I find appealing.
And it doesn't burn the nose. It's nice. Yeah.
By the way, these are the mini Glens that you will be getting if you do attend the Seymour Main Street Bourbon Pour. They just came in today, and it's very fitting. This video is not going to come out today, but we are sipping this on National Bottled and Bond Day, so that's kind of cool. But anyway, let's go in for a sip here. My first thought on that is that I almost would kind of guess this bordering a rye whiskey, so I think there is a good deal of rye in that mash bill.
Right. I get a lot of butterscotch. Pretty much all the way through. Trying to get something else out of it. That was overbearing on that first sip. It's good. Stays up front. Stays up, and my tongue's starting to burn now, so I'm getting a good rye, rye spice.
Yeah, there's a good rye character to it. I agree. Butterscotch is definitely there. But towards the back is where that rye spice kind of shines. As piney as I think the nose is, it doesn't really taste too. I was expecting to taste like a Christmas tree or something, but I don't taste that.
No, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting a whole lot of, maybe just a little oak, but not much.
It's there. It's towards the middle to the back, and it's really it's a sweeter oak note. It's kind of attached to the sweetness.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. And
I dig that.
I kind of like it. Yeah.
I like that for sure.
That's not bad at all.
That's a really good product. That's way better than the 10-year, and I think they're probably around the same price. I don't know if I've ever had the barrel strength.
I think the 10-year is cheaper. I want to say it's $50.
Oh, okay.
Which seems odd.
Right.
Maybe it's gone up now.
Right. So this is like third or fourth sip. There's that butterscotch. It's still butterscotchy, but it does tend to go a little bit darker. I don't know, like a caramely kind of thing. That's really good. That's really
I get a little bit in that caramel family.
Yeah, it's kind of darkened up as you keep sipping it. That's really good, though. I'm impressed. So, is this one you think you would recommend?
Yeah, I
for
would.
$50.
For $50,
or
yeah,
$55.
It's a. I don't know what to compare it to. It's not it's not super complex, but the nose was different than the palate, so you get two different experiences there. It doesn't burn. Drinks really smooth.
Yeah.
The burn you get's the rye spice, and it's
and
if you like that, that's what I prefer.
Right.
So that's kind of right down my alley. No, this is an easy sipper, and
it kind of lingers a little bit as I'm sitting here listening to you kind of analyze things. I do like the two experiences that you get, the comment there, but that kind of seems to linger. I was kind of trying to pay attention to that little spice and butterscotchy, a hint of oak kind of just sat around for a little bit. I think this would be a really cool bottle to take to like a bottle share if you can find one, because most people I think probably haven't had it. Like you said, I didn't even know this was coming out until you
I got an email and I thought,
let's check this out. So, all right. Well, I think that is definitely worth picking up. Yeah, I've almost finished it. So that tells the story right there. But I appreciate you bringing this over, Brian. But we're going to wrap up this episode. We're going to end it the same way that we always do, and that is when you're with your family and your friends, always share your whiskey.